Good morning, party people. Good morning, party people. Hello. Hello? Hello. Hello? Good morning. Are we with it this morning? It's Thursday. We've made it to Thursday. My receptionist called in. Oh, no. Okay. We get it, PK. Hello, Heather. Good morning, Donna. Good morning, Beth. Good morning, Kim. And Sparklies. It's Gina. Good morning, Leslie. Good morning. Good morning, Rosanna and Debbie and Gloria. Good morning, good morning. You guys, I have lots to report. First of all, kind of still in my jammies. Hi, Sarah. Here's the Scooby. Here's the Scooby on the neighbors downstairs. Good morning, Karen. Oh, your husband's having a procedure? Did I know that? Hold on. Let's put this on Do Not Disturb Me. I'm doing important business on the internet. Good morning. Okay, so I guess Jefferson told me that he met the neighbors downstairs, and I was like across the hall, and he was like, no, downstairs in 5, whereas where the cranky lady lives. And I was like, oh. So, my understanding is that the children moved out and some other people moved in with her. She's still here. I saw her car in the parking lot. So I'm like, and these other people have, I guess, a large dog who Jefferson and Lily met yesterday. And it got off its leash and came over to Lily and was doing all the smelling, and it's a boy or whatever. I don't know. I was just like, okay, well, we tried. So there's that. Jefferson was home sick yesterday. Some of you heard him coughing on the members only. He's still sick. He's still here being sick. So the night was not great, which is hence the pajamas, because I slept on the couch. I woke up at like 2 a.m. and I was just like, okay, I've slept for 5 hours. I'm awake now. Let's get up and have tea. And Jeff was, and I'm this person. I woke Jeff up to ask him at 2 a.m. if he wanted to get up and have tea with me, which he did not. And then I was like, can I drink tea? What kind of tea can I drink? And he suggested that I ask Mr. Google. And I was like, yeah, okay. So that's what I was doing. And then me and Bunsen and Winter stayed up till like 4:30, wandering around on ThreadUp. Do you guys know about ThreadUp? It's an app for clothing shopping. It's for used clothing. I thought that might be a good idea for maternity clothes, which they had a lot of stuff. Although what I found is that I kind of like Lane Bryant things, although they're not technically like maternity clothes. So then I fell back asleep, and then I woke up and Mr. Bunsen was like, are you going to get up now? Because it is 7:30. And I was like, oh. And I wouldn't have, except for Jeff has his little plants on a timer, and the lights turn on when like on a certain time. And then I was just like, no, I'm going to go back to sleep. And then they turned on, and I was like, I'm blind. So I got up. So that's how my day is going. Good morning, everybody. Decaffeinated tea. So I had decaffeinated green tea is what I had. But I had these other ones by Yogi, the Yogi Tea Company, and I used to drink them a lot. But they're like bedtime tea and sore throat tea. It's like specific type things. And they said, Dr. Google said, I can't have that if it has like licorice and cloves or something. And I'm like, oh. So I just had the decaffeinated green tea. Started sorting seed beads by color. They came mixed. Oh my. I don't know about that. I just leave them mixed, Gina. That seems like a lot of things. Good morning. I foresee naps in your future. Yeah, probably. But that's okay because today I got to go to the post office and drop off. I got all of the mail ready. I just have to go drop it off after the morning coffee. And then I'm going to go to the mailbox because I'm expecting some things from Amber. And then I have to gotta go to the Petco and get Petco things for the animals because they're trying to be out of food or whatever. There's something else I was supposed to do. I don't know. I gotta do some running around anyway, so I'm gonna do some running around and then work on the SKU list, which is pretty much all that I have to do. So that's not horrible. Hopefully I can get that done before, the weekend, because I'm going to the birthday this weekend. Excuse me. So I won't be here, so I gotta get all my work done before I go. Dun, dun, dun. I would have left them mixed too. Yes. Hi Sharon, good morning. Good morning, Cindy. My poor granddaughter broke her leg yesterday. Oh my. She's only 4. Oh no. What happened? Did she fall off of something? Good morning, Dorothy. She must have fell off something. Okay. So here we are. We're continuing on with our situation from yesterday. If you were not around, this is Bargain Bead Box Project 4. We had started on it. While we're just talking here, I'm going to wrap up some more of these little cannonball guys. Oh, I don't have any tools. I need some tools. I woke up at 1:45 with a nightmare. My husband was throwing loose beads at me and yelling at me about having too many beads. That's very good. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, I'm going to zoom in just a smidgy. So I don't have to be. That's better. Sam makes mixes and sells them that way. Oh, I thought you were talking about like maybe, is that where they came from, Sam's? Did they say that? Who was saying this? I was going to get, when I was at the Hobby Lobby the other day, they have those check glass tubes. They're kind of like a square tube, and it's always a mix of check glass beads. And I thought, I've had them in the past. They make cute little necklaces, like if you're just doing stringing or something. And they're all check, so I was like, maybe I'll get one of those. I didn't. They were on sale, but I was like, do I need that? Because I think regularly priced, I think they're like $5 or something. But I was just like, I don't know that I need that. Sometimes I get in the store and I'm like, do I need this? And then other times I'm like, I don't care if I need this. I'm having all of it. So. There are so many new rules for pregnant women. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying to do what they say I should do, I guess. Because I don't know anything, I'll put these over here. For fun. Good morning. He never yells and throws things at me. I had a dream too yesterday, but I don't remember what it was about. I've been having bad dreams. Although I've also been watching a lot of Bones, with where they show the dead bodies and everything. So I think that has contributed to my bad dream having. The other day I had a dream that Jefferson was trying to divorce me. And I woke up, and again, because I'm this girl, I woke him up and was like, are you trying to divorce me? And he's like, no, what are you talking about? You know what I think is really funny about all of that? is that if Jefferson ever woke me up in the middle of the night to ask me stupid questions like I ask him all the time, I would probably lose my shit. Oh, that's a thing that happens? Pregnancy dreams? Yeah, well, it must be happening because I've been doing that. I've been thinking a lot. I've been having obsessive thoughts about like just weird things like, what if it's a girl? What if it's not a girl? What if it's a boy? What if this? What about grade school? What about that? What about birth? What about all these things? And my brain is like, you should get up and drink tea. Maybe ask Jefferson if he wants to come along. So that's how that's going. Good morning. Hi, Linda. Across the street from our house. Oh. Slept in the group in the cafeteria. There's a lot going on over there, Cindy. Trying to see all what's going on. Grapes. So yeah, I'm kind of excited about today because I got kind of like a little bit of time and I got to do some running around, get some stuff. I'm debating if I should get it today or if I should get it tomorrow. I got to get garlic toast for when I go to this party, and I'm like, well, do I have room to put it in my freezer? I really don't, because now I heard there's a bunch more people coming. My brother's girlfriend and one of my cousins from the other side of the family and some other people. I don't know. I talked to Dixie last night and she said, oh, there's like 8 more people coming, and I was like, okay, so now I gotta get more garlic bread. I was going to get it today, but that's when I was just going to get like 2 little boxes, and we're going to have ourselves some lasagna, but now it sounds like we're going to have a party. I don't think Jefferson cares how many beads I have. Maybe he does. But I don't think so. I took Lily up on the hill this morning. She was being silly. She was like rolling around in the wet grass. And then she's like getting down in front of me and being like, chase me. So I was chasing her. And then she would like roll around in the grass, and she'd be going so fast she'd just like slide and then roll because it was wet. It was funny. Dun, 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 dun. There was a thing we were doing here with this one. We were debating about putting it down over here. That's what was happening. I'm still not sure about that. I'm going to keep going with the wrap. Maybe it'll speak to me. You weren't sure about this when I first laid it out, but now it's your favorite design? Yeah, that's how it goes. I paid for my earrings. Oh, yeah. Well, we love that for you and for me. Oh, also, I was reading up, remember yesterday when we were getting going on the live, and I was reading that paperwork saying that you can be friends and collaborate with friends online or whatever. Okay, so I was looking into it. So hey, get this, of all the weird things. So it said you can't collaborate with people when you're live. It says you can collaborate with people on a short, you can collaborate with people on a recorded video, blah de blah, not when you're live. Is that not the weirdest thing you've ever heard of? Because how's that even, how are you going to do that? How are you going to collab? Well, I guess you guys, maybe you guys will be live together. But then people just get to see the recorded video? I don't, it's very strange. I think they got some kinks to work out in that little scenario. But, you know, whatever. I guess we'll figure it out. I also seen this morning, you know how people who watch on the iPad and the Apple phone, sometimes they have problems seeing certain things or getting to certain buttons. They said they fixed that this morning. There was a message saying that it's easier for them to, I don't know, watch or participate or whatever. That seems bizarre, but whatever. I know, right? It's like, what are we doing? What are we even doing? YouTube. Got an RSV vaccination and they gave me horrible nightmares. Oh my. Well, that's no good. Well, I guess it's better than RSV. Do we have any, good morning. Do we have any furloughed government employees on with us today? I don't think we do. Not that I know of, anyway. Good morning, Carolyn. Good morning from California. I don't know if Jefferson's going to stay home today or if he's going to come run around with me. I assume he's probably going to stay home. You know, he had a lot of questions to answer in the night and didn't sleep very well. Sorry, I crack myself up sometimes because I am just silly. Okay. I'm not loving this. If at first you don't succeed, try again. I posted my crystal project last night. I saw it, Leanna. I seen it. I posted a little message. Talking about the members only ducky race. And there was 3 names on it. I believe it was Kimberly, Leanna, and Leslie. I went to the Hobby Lobby the other day and I looked at all the little baby room things, which, I mean, again, there's no colors. There's still no colors. I took Jefferson to Target and he was like, there's all the colors. And I was like, oh yeah, they don't have colors anymore. Colors don't exist. And he's colorblind and he could tell there was no colors. Once upon a time, it would have been me. My husband is considered essential, so he still is working, doing the job, triple his normal job, and not getting paid, right, Rosanna? During furlough, you don't get paid, right? Till back pay comes. And that's for at the park, in the national park, right? Yeah. Well, that's the other thing. I gotta call Melissa because, me and Melissa have this trip going. And I told you guys I'm already scared about the flying. But our plan is to go to the aquarium, which I think is like not a government thing. So I think it should be open, but I don't know that. Because who knows what the situation is with that. So I gotta call and ask her. But she said if there's an issue, they have a Renaissance fair going on that she wanted us to go to. But I said I would prefer to go to the aquarium because my costume does not really match the Renaissance fair. I don't think there was any mermaids at the Renaissance fair. I mean, maybe there was from back in the day. But Randy, you must be an essential worker. Well, I was talking the other day. I was like, who was I talking to? I think I was talking to Heather. And I said, hey, how do you suggest Miss Heather, Miss HR lady? I don't know if you know that. Heather used to be an HR lady. I'm like, how do you go on maternity leave from a job that doesn't have maternity leave? We have mermaids at the Renaissance Fair. Oh. Well, okay. Maybe I can go if we can't go to the whatever. If we can't go to the but I wanted to go to the aquarium. You have to help keep us sane. Okay, well, I will. I got Jefferson this t-shirt. It has what's her name on it? Ursula from The Little Mermaid, because he's going to be Ursula, right? So it's got Ursula on it, and it says haters gonna hate, and then it's got her picture with like those little eel guys on it. So I figured he could wear that for the day when we go out to the thing, because I got my mermaid shirt with the seashells, and then when we go to the party, because Cindy's gonna host the party, then we can wear our whole getup. I told you that Amber can't go, right? She got a work thing. Rosanna, Beth, and I have an idea about that. Oh, do you know? Yeah, I was telling Jeff yesterday that I have to work for the next year and probably a half, because I have this thing. I have this loan out that I got from my website. And so it takes money automatically from all my sales to pay for this loan. And in order for me to keep doing that and making sales and having the money take out for the loan payment, I have to work for the next year and a half. So I was like, oh no, that's not work. But we're going to see. We're going to see about it, I guess. It's kind of weird because it's like it's not it's actually kind of nice. I actually prefer that because I'm a person who forgets things. So now I don't have to worry about when I make the payment or whatever. They just take the payment out of every sale, like a little. They take 19% out of every sale. So I never have to worry about it until they get to the payment threshold, which is I think it's like $3,000. It's like $3,000 for like every 3 months or something, or every 2 months. I can't remember. But anyway, so I have that going on. And I'm like, well, I have to keep working because I can't not do that. And I was saying that yesterday, and I was just like, well, I don't know. Guess we're going to find out. And Jeff said, babies sleep a lot. I'm sure you'll be fine. I was just like, oh, okay. Bonus, you could take Squish to work. Well, I can take Squish to work because there's no rules about not taking Squish to work. Yeah. Your husband's boat rolled down a hill. Oh, no. Was it on the trailer? It must have been on the trailer. Why'd he park the trailer on the hill? I got questions. We were thinking that everyone could donate beads and pendants and medals, and then we can do scoops and mail them to you. You guys are going to mail me scoops? And then what? I'm supposed to make them online? Oh, I've never had a scoop before. Okay, I'm going to do one more of these and I'm going to connect them on, see where we're at. Yeah, I can bring Squish to work. That's true. Till Squish starts putting everything in their mouth. Bunson's gonna have to be in charge. I already told him. So you're gonna have to be in charge of this because I got things to do. No, we're gonna mail them for you. People would just donate the items for the scoop. Oh, I'm very confused, but okay. You know what I do find funny? I do find funny that I'm just like over here like, yeah, everything's gonna be fine, and I have to like move again. I have to find somewhere to move. I have to move. I have to have a baby. I have to move a business. I gotta figure out how that's gonna work. And I'm just like, yeah, that's fine. Normally I'd be freaking out. But I'm not freaking out. Not today, anyway. Seems like a lot of things. I don't know. Just like, well, Jefferson assures me it will be fine. Not to worry about it. Okay, let's put these guys on here. Oh, I need some dumplings. We'll talk about the details later. Okay. I'm glad you guys have a plan, because I have no plan. Where's my, I can't even find my bead box. I'm planless. Ugh. Are you gonna go to the yellow house? Well, I like the yellow house, but I don't know. We're still trying to get our house sold. It's still, I think, they said like the 14th of October or something is the deadline for that. They've been working on it. Where are my jump rings? What's happening? Oh, here they are. No, this is not it. Is this it? Yeah. Yeah, I like the yellow house because it has room, like space. It has like space for Thunderhorses in it. You know? And then I could just like, quote unquote, go to work with Squish. But I would just be in the yard. That would be good. I think that would be good. But it is quite expensive. I think it was like, I don't know. I don't remember. It's like $4,000, $5,000, $500,000 or something. Which is a lot of hundreds of thousands of dollars. It seems like too much. I keep saying that, and you guys keep saying no, but I'm just like, are you sure? Because it seems like a lot. I don't know. But I guess, if that's what it is, I guess that's what it is. I don't know. But I'm not really in charge of that. That's Jefferson's doings. Yeah. You know, the only time we fight is when we move. It's usually what happens. It's because I am uncomfortable. I have anxiety and I get uncomfortable. Jeff is really a lot better at adapting to things than I am. And I'm just like, I don't like this and it's your fault. And he's like, is that true? And I'm like, no. So, all right. What's the situation? We're doing it. We're doing it. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm going to switch over. Well, I could do one more. I could do one more of the little cannonballs, and then I'm going to switch over to the red. You know? And now you are moving, pregnant? Yes. We have to move. I cannot be hauling Squish up 3 flights of stairs. I'm done separating beads. It only took 5 to 6 hours. Oh, hi, Makisha. And he's not allowed to fight with you this time. Baby on board. Just has to hear you and take it. I don't know if he's going to go for that. Yesterday I told him that Squish wanted ice cream and he was like, I think Randy wants ice cream. And I was like, no, Squish. Yeah, I know, right? I'm sure it'll be fine. I think we're just gonna hire movers. I'll still have to pack up my stuff. Just like last time, I suppose. You know, when people want to touch your beads, and you're like, You're like, maybe I should just pack that, and you can haul it downstairs. You know, that kind of thing? But yeah, so we'll have to sell our house, find a house, do the whole process of buying a house, move into a house, pack up all the business, unpack all the business, make a baby room, have a baby, and all that. Seems like a lot of things. All before April. What day is it? It's October. That's only 6 months from now. Is that right? October? Well, it's like the 1st of October. October, November, December, January, February, March, April. It's like 7 months from now. Yeah. You had to do video calls? Hi. Yeah, it's going good. So far. I thought I wrapped up another one of these, but I guess I didn't. I just cut the wire for it. Did y'all have a lovely, spectacular beading day yesterday? I seen there's a lot of FOC stuff that I gotta get catch up on. Catch up. I gotta catch up on. Yeah. I'm not in charge of house buying. a whole thing, let me tell you what. And then I told you guys that I'm going to go to Minnesota, right? On the 10th. Is it the 10th? Yeah. On the 10th to get my tires done. Steve, the tire guy. So I won't be here that Friday. But I don't know if we'll get to do anything in the store because Amber's not going to be there. It depends on who's working. Diane might be there, so we might get to do something. I don't know. We'll have to see. But Amber's not going to be there, and she's the one who usually helps me. And it can be kind of, you know, a lot for people who've never done it before, so, and it'll be Saturday. So we'll see. If not, I might just have to get some stuff and bring it back, and then maybe we can do some here. Back to work for Mary. Okay, Mary. Have a lovely, spectacular, amazing day. Okay, so I am saving these two out in case I do, in fact, want to add one down here or here for weight situation, which I still am not 100% sold on quite yet, but you know, we might need them for something. And I'm going to switch over to these red. I think I may not have tagged you. Oh no! With these little red ones, I think I'm going to do a couple. I was going to do 3, but 3 just felt like too many. The matte beads I'm planning on getting rid of can go to the scoops. Roseanne just is like, get these out of here. Let's get these. Come get these. Come pick these up and get them out of here, she said. I'm probably not going to have to use all these red ones because I think we're going to reach our length situation pretty quickly. Beth wants to make rings today. Oh, fun. Yeah, I seen, I can't remember who it was. They had posted a photo in the Facebook Messenger group of a ring they made. I don't remember who that was. This little tail is just being something else. trying to help a neighbor unhook his boat. To help pull a neighbor stuck in the mud. Parked on a hill and somehow it went over the wheel blocks and he didn't really know why. Oh, so he did have his wheel blocks on. Well, okay. We'll give him that then. I talked to my aunt last night. They got their bunkhouse delivered. So now that my grandma's gone, they're letting Cody. Ooh, dropped my plier. They're letting Cody live in grandma's house and his girlfriend. And so, you know, to try to like create some boundaries and give them some privacy or whatever, they're not using the house anymore, like when they go down to do calves, because they still got all their like calves and everything, all their cows down there in the winter at the farm, obviously. So they ordered a little bunkhouse. It's like a little, it's almost like a kind of a, it's like, it's not very big. It's kind of like a larger she shed almost. And they're going to insulate it. And then they had my cousin's husband hook up water and electricity to it. They're insulating it. And then they'll be able to sleep down there in the wintertime, basically. It's basically like tiny house living. But they're going to keep all their shop stuff in there. Because Grandpa's shop is falling down, they said. So that got delivered, and they're trying to get all that hooked up. So I'll get to see that this weekend probably. Jeff said he's going to stay home. Poor Jefferson. Yeah, he's sick. He's going to stay home and watch Lily, and he was like, oh, I'll stay home and watch Lily so you can spend the night if you want to. And I was like, oh, yeah, do I want to do that? I don't know if I do. 18 inches. Let me see what I want to do here. Okay, so here we are. We'll get that once we get the clasp on there. Do I want to do another red one and make it 20? I think I do. I think I do. I'll do another set of red. We'll be more in the like 22, 24 situation, but that's fine. I just feel like we should have more of the red. We'll do one for each side. So anyway, my brother's girlfriend has this little dog and its name is Beans. And it is like a little dachshund dog or something. Like it's like a wiener dog. And it must be a million years old. But they had it up at the 4th of July. And we kept calling it, I don't remember what we were calling it. We were calling it like Wednesday or Weenie or something like that. Winnie, I think it was Winnie we were calling it because that's what we thought its name was. And we were like, geez, this dog doesn't listen very good. And my brother came back from the rodeo or wherever he was and he goes, well, it's because its name is Beans. It's like, oh. So we're just calling it by the wrong name this whole time. Oh. What's going on here? Why is that happening? Oh, because these have different size holes. FYI, these have different size holes in them. That's odd. Okay. This one's got a larger hole, so I'm going to kind of double wrap it around here. The more you know. Oh. I don't love that. But it is what it is, I guess. Hi, Tina. Yeah, I was hoping Amber would be at the store when I went. Because she usually works every weekend, but she's got a birthday thing going on with her kid. And they're going to go travel to see somebody, like a concert or something, I think. And so it's like, okay, well, we'll just catch you on the flip side. I finally heard from my mom about how it's going with her new dog. She said it's going well. So that's good. She said they haven't had any accidents in the house. So that's good. Okay, so this should be our last one here. Oh, did I tell you about how I almost got run over by that stupid college kid? Probably not. I was coming back from the post office the other day, and this guy was going, this is like a residential street, and he was going like 50 on our like residential street. And then I was going to turn into the apartments, and he was going really fast, and I was like, okay, he's not going to stop. And so I was just like sitting there because obviously he was just going to keep going. This is jump ring different. And so that didn't make me very happy. So anyway, I was honking because I'm just like, you're not a nice person. And then he just proceeded to speed up and then was laughing, and I almost wanted to be like, I have better insurance than you. And 3 inches. I could have just turned my wheel 3 inches and then he would have had to have stopped. But I didn't because I am pregnant. And because that's craziness. But I wanted to. I thought about it. Because he was just something else. And I was just like, okay. Go on with your idiotic self then. Why are you going 50 on a residential street? Okay, so let's start here. I'm going to put on the lobster claw. Oh yeah, and then yesterday, was that yesterday? Yeah, somebody ran a have you guys seen like a corn cutter machine, like a piece of farm equipment? He was going way too fast. I couldn't get it, Rosanna. the corn cutter machine, you know, they have the like all the pokey parts in the front. It's really big, like kind of like it almost looks like a combine, but not really. So we have like 3 or 4 bridges here in Bismarck that go over the river to get from Bismarck to Mandan. And somebody ran that guy almost off the bridge because he was going too slow. It was just like they caused a 3-car pileup, I guess. Well, it was a truck. There was a car who tried to get out of the way, and then there was a truck behind the car who hit the car into the thing, and then they all went crazy, and they almost went over the bridge. Crazy, right? Okay, let's just see where we are at with this part of the necklace. Okay, I'm going to try it on. If you got his license plate, you could have reported him. I know. I was just mad. I was like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Okay, so here we are with the first part of the necklace. I'm not mad at it. I'm also not, I don't think I'm concerned about the weight issue. All of the weight is on the top. So much of the weight is on the top that the bottom part, I don't think I have to be concerned about it. Some people are crazy out there. Yeah, apparently I'm one of them. I was just like, it just bothers me because people always go super fast on the street. And like almost, they're, so Mandan is kind of dumb the way their streets are set up. Like they have a lot of, so it's like you go down the road and it's all on a hill because we're all on a hill. And so there's like a stop sign every block, right? So you have to, the other traffic doesn't have stop signs. So there's stop signs going this way down, right? So it's like whatever. But then when you're going down, it's fine. When you're going up, you can't see anything, right? And they have like all these bushes and trees that they never trim on like every corner. And it's like, the other day I was trying to come up here to the apartment and I had to pull in, like turn. And I looked both ways and I was like, okay, nobody's coming, I'm going to go. But they go so fast on this road that by the time I look this way and then look this way and went, there was a guy coming and he just about hit me because he was going like 50 miles an hour. And I'm just like, oh, where'd you come from? Yeah, I was just mad about it. I'm just like, can you please just stop trying to... Well, the one thing I've never liked about North Dakota is that everybody here is always in a rush. All the time. Like, when I first got here, I was just like, I don't like the grocery store because I don't like how people are in the grocery store where they're just like acting like they have so many things to do that they can't possibly be bothered to be at the grocery store and like be a decent person. And that's a problem for me. I'm like, if you can't be decent in the store, stay home. I don't like that. And people aren't, like, you know, I came from Cambridge, and there were some people who were like that in Cambridge, but Cambridge was more of like a retiree type of place. Like, a lot of people were older, and they were just not in such of a rush to be at work or be wherever they were going or whatever, and they're just like, yeah, go, you know, go ahead, do whatever you gotta do, you know, no big deal. Have a blessed day, everybody. Taking my little dog outside. Okay, have a good time with your little dog. Yeah, and everybody, like, driving on the road, they just are like, oh, we have to be places. We have places to be. The name of the gas station is called On the Run. I'm just like, can we be in the moment, please? Can we just enjoy what we're doing instead of carrying on with what we're going to do? That just bothers me. It's always bothered me. It's probably the counselor part of me where I'm just like, you are not in the moment. And I don't care for that. All right, well, in my moment that I'm doing right here, right now, is I'm in debate. So this is our would-be first part of the necklace. Okay, so this is how it's supposed to go down. Let me zoom out a little bit so we can get the full effect. Bum, bum. Okay, so here is our necklace. Now, originally, this is supposed to be a multi-strand necklace, and we're going to take these on the inside. With some of these. I'm thinking as like spacers. And then we're going to maybe add a few of these. It was debatable. Just like a strung necklace. So originally, these were going to both all be connected, and this was going to be a multi-strand. But now I'm thinking that we'll make this a separate necklace to be worn maybe as like a set, or it could be worn together, because I just feel that. That's how I'm feeling right now. I mean, you would basically do the same situation anyways, and instead of just, you would connect them here, you just don't connect them. You just add your own lobster. So they could be wearable. If you want to wear them, you can. And if you don't want to, then if it's too much, then you don't have to wear them. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to use these red ones, but we'll see about that when we get there tomorrow. But yeah, that's how this first one is looking, shaping up. I should really maybe put something on the end here. Maybe tomorrow I'll put like a little crystal or something when we break into our crystal strand. I think that might be part of what I need to do. But yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at it. I really like the way that this turned out. Even with the little cannonball bronzanite beads. I think it was a good way to use them. And then tomorrow we'll work on this second one. This will just be strung, so it'll be significantly faster. But we can make a decision about how we want to do that. Obviously this one will be shorter. This one, I don't know if we got, did I do a measurement on it? I'll do a quick measurement on it. I have taken apart multi-strands and shown because people want the one strand. Yeah, I'm off. Have a good day. Okay, Kim, see you later. So we're at 20 inches with an extender. 20 inches with an extender. So this one in the inside will be probably 18, right? And it'll be optional to wear with if you want. If you don't want to, no problem. That's exactly what I was thinking. I prefer a stacker versus a multi-strand necklace. Yeah, well, I think it gives more, it just gives more options for people who are wanting that. Arguably, if we're, I don't even know. Actually, I was gonna say arguably if we're following trend, multi-strands aren't really in right now, but I don't know if that's true. Because everything was very minimal, and now I think we might be moving out of minimalism. Well, we were, and now we might be moving back into it just because of the economy, so I don't know. I don't know where we're at this particular moment in time. All I know is everything is beige and tan and oatmeal. That's the color. That's the color scheme. So I'm just like, whatever. That's why I'm like, I don't care. I do what I want. It depends on the necklace. I like to layer. Yeah, I like to layer too. I think layering is fun. Because maybe sometimes you feel like a lot of layers and sometimes you don't. I can't stand that either. Just take your time and enjoy your life, because it can be gone in a snap. So enjoy people and what you're doing. Exactly. That just bothers me when, I think what bothers me about it the most is the mannerisms that people have when they're in a hurry. Like if you view a person who is in a hurry they're always like moving around, and they're like dropping stuff and like bouncing into things and whatever, because they're not truly like in the moment of what they're doing. Like maybe they're at the gas station and they're trying to like get all their stuff, and they're moving really fast, and their body movements and their speech is really fast. And I think that I don't like that because it reminds me of mental health disorder. Like when I see people who are like that in my career, they were always meth addicts. You know, meth addicts, cocaine heads, tweakers, like people with severe mental health disorder, schizophrenia. Like those are the things that pop into my head when I see this. And I'm just, and it's not necessarily like it's not a judgment. It's just it makes my body feel uncomfortable because I have anxiety. So when I see people but moving and bopping around like this, it physically bothers my body. I'm just like, That's not everybody is a meth addict or whatever. I'm just saying, like, when they're that's what it reminds me of. And so I am like, no, I would prefer not to be around that. Heather knows. Yeah, it just makes you feel a little uncomfortable. And I'm just like, and when I get that feeling, I'm like, oh, there's a disorder happening. That's what they taught us in school. When you have this feeling of physical uncomfortability in your body, there's something with the other person that is it's usually a disorder. And if somebody has a disorder of some kind, if they have one, they have three, right? So if they have an addiction, they generally have two other mental health disorders, because an addiction is a mental health disorder. People usually have three, like common ones for people who have addiction, like myself, is addiction, depression, and anxiety. They all go hand in hand. So I just, when I encounter these people, I'm like, it's just me. It's me. I have problems. Alright guys, well, I think we're doing pretty good so far. We've been working on this project for 2 days already, but it takes as long as it takes. We're going to start working on the other necklace tomorrow. We still have earrings and a bracelet to make, which we probably won't get through tomorrow. So we're going to be working on it for a little while. I never really look at the trends. I bought and wore what I wanted. I think that people buy and wear what they want. I like to think that. I don't know. I mean, I think that people do that. I mean, why would you buy something if you didn't like it? But some people, I guess, they do buy things because they're like, oh, everybody's wearing this little thing, you know, or whatever. But you gotta like it a little bit, right? Alright guys, well, I'm going to jump off here. I'm going to get going on my day. I'm going to head to the post office and ship out all the orders. And then I'm going to go do all my running around and get started on the SKU list for Monday. Hopefully. We'll see how that goes. They're not relaxed. Yeah. Yeah. Alright guys, I hope you have a lovely, spectacular, amazing beading day. Don't forget, the FOC is due on the 5th, which is Sunday, which is this Sunday. I'm just reminding everybody. It's due this Sunday. Have a great day. Did I ever post those stackable necklaces that you had me make, Heather? Oh, yeah. You can head over to the Facebook and do your postings or whatever. But yeah, don't forget that the FOC is due on Friday by midnight. And then on Monday, we will be posting the new FOC bags. Okay? Alright guys, I'll talk to you later tomorrow. Bye-bye.